this video we are back with Find the Roblox games for the latest 2 updates. Thank you so much for choosing my video. If you do find it helpful, if you can leave it a like, drop me a comment and hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. So starting off with the update 1. And as you can see, there is now a banana in the map. So there's actually 4 of them that we need to collect, and this is for Find the Minions. In my order list in my video description, I will have item banana 1, banana 2, and so forth. So there is banana 2, and what's really great is if you do have your sound on, it actually goes, banana. For the lucky block, you need to keep opening it. You'll get a speed coil that doesn't actually do anything, or you get a gravity coil. It actually disappears within a couple of seconds. Unfortunately, it would be really helpful. But just keep going. I did speed that bit up, but eventually you will get teleported and you get Lucky Blocks Battlegrounds. I do love this game and how they've incorporated the game. Some of them are clicks, some of them are out in the open and stylized. So again, that duck wasn't there, and that is gonna be Find the Ducks, a game that I have played. I love they're getting more Find the games in here as well. So I couldn't jump to that. If you have got a gravity coil, you can jump to that, no problems, but I will show you how to do that in a moment and collect that one. And I suppose the beauty of this map, again, I said it previously, is that it's so big and you can start to incorporate like different objects to teleport to the game or for the game to appear. You know, even in the forest area, there's so much more that they could pack into this area. We actually have a brand new island, so again, I love that they're using this negative space in the kind of air, and this one we need to go ahead and actually destroy the blocks. So you don't need to destroy all of them, you only need to destroy one of them, a concept I didn't get at the start. And again, it has got some lovely sound details to this. So if you just keep clicking the block, eventually it will disappear, but then reappear. So that is the block you need to remove, and then you get bedwars. If you are a fan of Roblox and Roblox games and you do enjoy scavenger hunts, I've really enjoyed this game, so I would definitely recommend to give this one a try if you haven't done so already. See, like, you've got all these trees to incorporate fruit themed games. You know, you've got the staycation one that's a fruit themed game. You know, you could bury some vegetables in patches around this area as well. Like, there's so much more that they could add to this game. You've got Build to Survive. That's a real shame that you weren't actually sucked up into that tornado and it's in the middle. That would have been awesome. And we have Noob Train. I mean, some of these games I haven't even played yet. I've never played Noob Train, never played Build to Survive, not played Bedwars. If you do want me to do some videos on your favourite Roblox games, you know, please do leave them in the comments and I will add them into the list to play and edit. So just by the Gubby Burger. And we spotted our 3rd banana. And then I can't believe I walked past that and didn't spot it, but there is the 4th banana. And then this teleports you through to find the minions. Again, I've done loads of videos on that game. That is another awesome find the game. Again, if you haven't tried it, I would really rate and recommend that one as well. So going ahead to get the duck. So making our way back to the obby, and then that's right, what we're going to do is use the obby to go across and then land on top of that duck. Nice and easy. Again, Find the Cans is another one that I've played and would rate and recommend. They really are bringing in some of my favourite Find the games. We have press a button, and I love the fact you get the anvil when you've pressed the button. Love that. I love that little bit of interaction. I mean, really, you know, an idea for a biome for this game would be sort of like a supermarket, because if you think about all the food related ones, not only fruit, vegetables, you've got like the fruit merge, haven't you, that's popular at the minute, like the cookie merge as well, sushi merge. You've also got all of the ones sort of that are fruit and veg and food themed, like Find the Snacks, that was one that I played, Find the Fast Food. You had that burger one that I did like years ago. I can't remember what it was called now. Oh my god, it's the obby one, and then you had to collect the burgers on the way. So moving around into the city now, and I knew it. I knew there would be a Tower of Hell one. Luckily though, it's not so hellish, it's actually quite easy, so I'm so chuffed that they made that easy and it isn't like a proper Tower of Hell. The Tycoon I will come back and do in a moment, that is another new one. We have a brand new couple in the pizzeria again. I like the fact they're making more use of this pizzeria that they built. Cheese Escape, oh my god, that game. Oh, if I wouldn't want to throw my iPad, that was definitely one of those games. That rat, oh my god. But inside of the oven we do have Escape Papa's Pizzeria. I don't think I've played that one. I have played some of those escape ones. I'm not sure I've played the pizza one. So with the Tycoon you can play with friends, and obviously the more people are doing the Tycoon at the same time, the quicker it's going to go. So you just purchase the droppers there. And then again, I've just fast forwarded it. It does take a little while, so you will eventually see that the Tycoon building will build by itself when you have enough. So it starts off with the ground floor, and then you have to build the second floor. The droppers do disappear, so just make sure you keep up with them. But eventually you will see the superhero Tycoon in the corner, and this will teleport you through. I'm not sure why you need a teleport for that, why you couldn't just put it in the corner and have done with it, because then you have to go back to city. But what you also get is the material off the end of the conveyor belt on the second floor. So if you pick up that material, you'll see it in the menu at the bottom. Drop it into there, and then you can go ahead and get the Clone Tycoon 2. I don't know if it takes 1 or 2 because it was already there when I came up to it. So for this one we're going to need some friends, and you're going to need more than one, unfortunately. So obviously we've got 2, so just asking out. I mean, you're going to be in a YouTube video, so you know, get on, get here. It's nice they ditch us. They get theirs and then ditch us and don't help us get our ones. Thank you so much to those players there who obviously helped me to get together. And then we're moving into snow. So this was sort of the biggest area and updates. So this was brand new, a brand new area. So we have horrific housing. I mean, for me, an igloo would be pretty horrific. I don't like the cold. But again, it's a nice little area. I'm not the world's biggest fan of base plate, but they have done a nice job with it. And again, we have some really nice little side quests to do. So the Yeti wants the snowball. So you can't really see the Yeti because somebody's placed a massive snowball in front of it. But basically, take your snowball to the Yeti. It is open normally and just give it to them. What the big snowballs are is adopt a snowball, which I will show you in a moment. They've just placed that in the worst place possible. And again, I think this is a team thing because I certainly didn't give them 30 snowballs, but there we go, we've got identity fraud. That linkage is a little bit tenuous for me. I don't know, is there a Yeti in identity fraud? I'm sure there is a game where there is a Yeti. We have Mega Noob Simulator. Now this bit of scripting I love. So you take out the soil. I know which game this is. This is that World Eater one that I have played with the kids. You then take the piece, eat it, and then we get teleported. That is a real shame that you're not actually doing a snowboard obby. That would be so much fun to pick a snowboard up. Or to actually play hole in the wall, like a little sample of the game. That would be so much fun if they could script it in. So here is where we adopt a ball. And you walk to make it grow. So there's our little happy snowball following us around. You don't have to do anything with it, it just literally follows you. So as you can see, our little snowball is getting bigger. And yes, of course, the obby's made of ice. Oh, my favourite. That and mazes. Luckily, my pet snowball is helping me out. But with it, I have actually grown it to the size and you get teleported to my snowball. And that's it, you just deposit your snowball down and you don't have it anymore. They've flown the nest, they've grown up and left me. So as you can imagine, this did take me a couple of attempts to get through this obby. Thank goodness it wasn't that many jumps, but then we get to pet a seal at the top. And then it's Be a City Seal. Again, a game I haven't played. And oh my god. So for the adventurer one at the top of the mountain, you need some planks. I looked everywhere for these planks and then walked down the back because the path went down there. And then you steal this poor person's planks. But that is where it is, through that veiled entrance. I love it, but I did spend a long time looking for them. You're not going to, because I'm showing you where they are. That is brilliant though. I love the fact they use one of the hills to hide it in. And actually it's quite obvious when you look at the path it's there, because the path goes from the mountain to that hill. This would be where a sprint would be really beneficial. I really do hope the developers are nice and put a sprint in. So just making our way up the mountain. And then you can see the wood in the bottom of the screen. Just choose your path. I'd say that one on the left is easier. And then making our way up. And there is the Expedition Antarctica. So for content deleted, we need to go into our settings. It says in configurations. Well, configurations is settings. What was really thinking, it says click to unlock. I thought it was in there. Top right hand corner, we can see the one we want. And there is content deleted. So just as I was editing the video, I thought, you know what, I'll check. I'll see if anything's happened in the game. And there has been another update. So this is update 2. So right by spawn we have Ninja Legends. I almost want to become a ninja to get that one. So we do have a cave coming, and they're saying the guaranteed games being in there. I hope it's not pitch black. Or like a maze down there. So this is Doomspire brickbattle. I have played some form of brickbattle. It's such a shame we don't have a cannon, and then you kind of blow one up and you have to pick the right colour, and that's how you get the game, like a little side quest one. This is where the sprint would be really helpful, where you have new stuff in the map and you're trying to walk around and find it. Thankfully though, the ones that I found have ticks above them. But a new one here, we have Find the Binguses. That's one I haven't played yet. I need to do that. I think I started it and then I didn't finish it. Although I think there's like an insane amount of binguses now. So I can already see here that the city has been expanded. I'm so super excited to see that. I think this is going to be a lovely addition to the map. But we will just finish off the forest first. Again, we've got one very similar to Ninja Legends with the sword just poking out. But this is Be a Parkour Ninja. Again, a little parkour, a little something to tie that in. You know, even if it was the blades that you had to parkour over. We have another trampoline. Again, I love that they've added the islands in to use that space sort of above the map in the air. And this is Slap Battles. Again, I've not played that, but I have seen quite a few people playing it in your friends, so you can see what game they're in. And a lovely aerial view of the map. And we've got actually quite an extensive update to the city over there. So with my video recording when I did play it, there was some serious lag going on. It was a bit frustrating, especially in the city. You'll understand why in the burger joint. They have fixed it, so at least hopefully you won't have the same problems. But there is gacha online. Don't know what that game is, never played it. We also have a logo quiz. So of course I love Grow a Garden. Although I haven't got the elder strawberry yet, or the giant pine cone. So for me as well, I kept getting kicked off the game, which was really frustrating, but it actually benefited me in the burger joint, which I will show you when I get there. So again, just type in the chat what game it is, so Grow a Garden. Super easy. The name's on the actual Roblox game there, Forsaken. They could have made it a bit harder. My daughter loves this, but she hates it at the same time. So she loves steal a brain rot, but she hates it when people actually steal her brain rot, which is the whole point of the game. Another one of her favourites, Brookhaven, and then of course the game that we're in at the moment, Find the Roblox games. And then going through, that is Logo Quiz. I'm surprised they didn't do sort of more generic logos of different things that actually might be in the logo quiz. Teleport into the city and you get Legends of Speed there just by the pizzeria and together. I definitely think they've added a few more lorries, but again they've not put anything inside of them. Surely there must be a transportation game or something that does lorries in it. You could have like a game inside of one of the lorries. You have to find the right lorry to go and check. I said it was random, there was a toilet in here and it was dirty, but at least they've made use of it for the toilet tower defence. I mean, I wouldn't defend that toilet, I would probably smash it and replace it with a nice new crystal clean one. So we are making our way to the brand new city area, and I think this is just such a lovely addition. So we look to have a prison, a bank, a cake shop and a fast food place. So I know this is going to be the Escape the Prison, which I have played. Not so hard to escape the prison when the bars are broken. So this is where my video will be different to what you need to do. So obviously I was playing when there was obvious bugs with this area. So there's prison life and jailbreak on the other side. So walking around the prison and you look like you can fit in the bars. You can in the side ones, but you can't now because they fixed it and then there's glass in them now. But I do show you in this video how you get them properly now the bug has been fixed. So obviously I just jumped through and that was the jailbreak. And some of this stuff made sense when I thought, oh well, that's why you needed to do something, which I'll show you in a moment. I was like, I just jumped through the window, why would you need to bother doing it? Made sense when actually you couldn't then jump through the window. So again, I jumped through the window for prison life, but the glass is now in. But this is what the truss is for, so you climb the truss and drop through the roof. So that's how you get prison life, through the roof. Climbing the roof of the bank, and I love that you got the two snipers here. You can see the lag collecting the games. So this is Rivals. That would have been a great place to put one sort of flat inside of the coin. There's a lot of people in the bank going to the ATM machines. So this was what was a little bit confusing because I went down into the vault and I'm like, why do I need to do this? I've jumped through. So this is how you get jailbreak now that you can't jump through the window. So going down into the vaults, the button there, so you've got to be quick and light them all up because you can see the button is slowly turning red. Lighten them all up, it will go green. Obviously avoid the luminous neon strips. They are kill bricks. They deal you a little bit of damage, so it doesn't matter if you touch a couple. You can see I've touched one there. I don't know why when I'm doing stuff like this and I know it's like thieving something from a vault, I'm like Mission Impossible music in my head. And again, if there's more than one person trying to open the vault, it will help you out. So just opening, and I can see we've got a massive gem, an emerald here. So of course we're going to steal it. And then this is what lands you in prison to go and get jailbreak. So again, I love that now that it's fixed. So just to prove there's glass there now, you can't go through that window like I did. Good job that I did go into that vault, isn't it, to show you the proper way. I could just imagine the comments now. I can't jump through the window. Into the burger place, and immediately I know what we're going to be doing with the burgers and the fries and then the cash earned. We're going to have to work in the burger place. But I did spot this couple here playing Uno. I do thoroughly enjoy Uno. Apart from the no mercy when you have to pick up 10, potentially 20 if someone else has also got the plus 10. So this was where the lag was mildly annoying. So obviously I was taking the bread, I was trying to put it on the burger, taking the meat, trying to put it on the burger. Luckily you don't have to cook the meats, so that is at least one step you don't have to do. So again, just taking the raw potatoes, frying them, and then you have to prepare them. So for your awareness, the chips or fries are worth 2 each. The burgers are worth 4. So that is the ready French fries once you've done all 3 steps. And just be mindful, because when your burger drops, I don't know if it happens now, but I did have a burger stolen. So I made the burger and then that player there actually stole it. Well, he may have picked it up but inadvertently, but yes, it was stolen off me. So then you just go and deliver it to whatever noob has it over their head. And then you can see that you've earned the money. Again, you can see that lag between picking something up and then it appearing for me to use. You can stack the French fries. I couldn't stack like the bread to make the burgers. You do have to go backwards and forwards for that. So the fries are a lot quicker to make, but they're worth less. So there are a couple in this area, so you need to make 60 to get the burger one, and then you need to make 500 in cash, and you need to make a golden one. So there's quite a lot to do in this burger joint, which is nice. It just takes a while, obviously, to make all the burgers. I do like that one disappears and then reappears when it's sort of restocked. So you can see there, look, they took my burger. That is my burger. But obviously they can't give it back to me. So I've just made that burger and I'm now going to make another one. So I'm not going to kind of sit and make you watch me build all these burgers. But I was building away, you know, I was earning my money. Little temperamental to actually give the customers their food. So we're on 44 out of the 60. And then I decided, oh well, let's give the golden one a go. Oh my god. So do not do the golden one until you've got the burger one. I don't know if it was a bug, if it's been fixed, but you essentially take your ingredients and then you take it to the vat there that makes it golden. So if you stand in a particular area of the, I don't know, fiery gold trough thing here, it will do the different ingredients. So it's not like you hold the ingredient out, it makes it gold and you have to move down that trough and then you will see it change from lettuce to tomato, see? And it's only literally millimeters to change it. So literally there's bread, then it's meat. So there you go, you have to line your ingredients up with the right area. So as you can see, the ingredients are being turned golden. But as I said, do this after you've got the burger one, after you've got the 60. Just in case the bug that I had is still there. I do love the scripting on this. So obviously once you've built your said golden one, look at that, I love the little sparkles and the glow. So there is one noob with a different burger over their head. So look at the cash there, 44. So taking it to the one in the corner obviously wants the golden star one. And then this teleports you through, and that is my restaurant. So obviously it did what I usually did, teleported back to the city, went back to the burger joint. I thought, oh, I'll carry on. Cash earned, 0. But yet the total earnings was 69. So yeah. I was absolutely so disappointed. It was 0 again. So I was at 44. What I did notice though, I didn't collect Are You Lonely? And I mean, I feel so sorry for them. They've got a burger for a date or a friend to eat. I mean, that's heartbreaking. One of those other noobs are going to have to move tables and sit with them or join them, you know, party of 3. Out the back here as well, you can actually say pick up trash, but it didn't do anything. So I'm not sure if that's coming for an update. I'm not sure. I certainly wasn't missing any of the games because of it, but I'll be interested to see if that is actually a game or not. Lovely burger on top of the place here, and that is Burger Tycoon. So again, I'm not going to make you sit there and watch. But as I said, I kept getting kicked from the game. It was mildly annoying, to say the least. I don't know if this was because of the lag or the bugs or what was going on, but it did pay to my benefit. So when I came back again, we were now at 1.7 million, and there is Cook Burgers. So that is the one for the 60. And then when you go to the Stonks' total earning board, you will see that it's at 1 million. And then you will see the floor at the bottom of the board. So walk on that and you will get teleported to Restaurant Tycoon when you've earned 500 or more. So carrying on now finally with the rest of the city. So I love the little disco. It's a real shame that the only one that's moving is in the corner. That would have been so great if they were all dancing and maybe all different characters. Even if they could put it that it's your character dancing in there, so the minute that you walk into the disco you start dancing. And then we've got Salon de Fiestas at the top. Never played those two games. Here on the street we have baddies, and look, they've pushed their wig off like their hair. No, that's naughty. Oh, and I love that. So I haven't played that game in so long. That was one of my favourites, and they haven't updated it. Find the Simpsons. If you do enjoy Simpsons and you haven't played it, you have got to try that one. It was awesome. I have done videos and tutorials how to find them. I was quite surprised you didn't actually have to make a cake. I was rather looking forward to that. I like doing the sprinkles and the icing and the shape and the colour and... Again, I love the Minecraft cake on the top, but there's nothing in there. You could have hidden one. I'm sure there's another cake related game you could have popped in there. And then there has been an addition to the snow biome, and we have to climb that mountain again. So remember, we needed the wooden plank, so just going down behind the hill again. And I do love the placement, and I do love the fact that they've done this. I don't know if I mentioned this game, Broken Bones. I'm sure I said to throw yourself off somewhere and to like smash yourself, and they've done it. So again, just making our way back up the mountain. I didn't realise that someone else could actually walk over, so evidently they haven't found where the said wood is. But I've helped out another player, so I'm happy. And then we have Broken Bones, so climbing the truss so you can get the height to jump. And then throw ourselves off. It's such a shame that the game kind of then blocks your view if you're actually breaking your bones, but you do actually kind of break your bones exactly the same as the game. I love that. And then I said about the pyramid, and it was such a shame that it wasn't kind of utilised. They've done it now. And yes, it's a mini maze, because you can't get out of these games without having a maze, can you? And I mean, immediately I go the wrong way. Not once, but twice. I was kind of thinking, oh, it's alright, it doesn't go back that far. I'm fine, I'll be alright with this maze. And then no, it carried on. And then you see the glitchy part, and this is how you drop down into the back room. So not too hard of a maze, thankfully. But there we have it, another great update to this game. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.